Welcome to Coming Home to Yourself, the podcast for high-achieving women who look like put together on the outside, but feel like they're quietly crumbling inside. I'm Jagoda, a coach, a mother, a woman who's walked through public criticism, private self-doubt, and the quiet ache of wondering if I was ever enough. I've been bullied. I've been dismissed for being just a mom. And for years, I questioned my voice until I began to come home to myself. This is your space to exhale, to stop performing strength and start living your truth. Each week, I'll share honest stories, gentle insights, and soul-deep shifts to help you reconnect with the woman beneath the roles, the one you've forgotten, the one you miss, the one who's always been there. If you're tired of being the strong one, the capable one, the one who never breaks, you belong here. This is the invitation to slow down, to soften, and to finally feel safe inside your own life. You were never broken. You were never too much. You don't need to fix yourself. You just need to come home to yourself. Let's begin. I used to be proud of never needing help. Now, I know that was perfection in disguise. It handles, it smiles, it shows up. Until you reach the point where you break. I thought strength meant endurance, holding it all together, never letting anyone see you break. But strength, real strength, doesn't mean never falling apart. It means being honest about when you're not okay. It means to break when you need. And it means rebuild again better. And the truth is, I wasn't okay. I remember standing at the sink, washing dishes while my kids screaming in the background, and a sweeping sense of drowning. My body was clenched. I could feel tension behind my eyes. My breath was shallow, but I kept going, kept drying plates, kept answering questions. And in my head, one thought kept me looping. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. It took me years to realize I had confused survival for strength. This episode is for the woman who never learned how to be soft. Celebrated for being reliable, responsible, resilient, but never thought how to rest. Never told it's okay to fall apart. And that the strong one is allowed to be tired. Let me ask you, when was the last time someone genuinely asked, but how are you really? And were they ready for the truth? Because most aren't. And that's why most of us reply, I'm fine. I've got this. I'm just tired. Well, of course you're tired. You've been holding space for everyone. Anticipating needs you shouldn't have to guess. Carrying emotions that aren't even yours. And still, you keep showing up, smiling. Keep pushing. Keep performing. Here's the thing. We get rewarded for over-functioning. People praise resilience without knowing the cost. They admire strength without seeing the tool. But here's what no one tells you, the strong one. Eventually, your nervous system will decide for you to stop. In my case, it looked like snapping at kids for no reason, chronic exhaustion even after a good night's sleep, anxiety buzzing beneath my skin like static, wanting to cry, yet not knowing why or how. Have you ever had a moment where your brain just shut down or your body stopped functioning? I know I have. And not from carelessness, but because I was done. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I sat in my car, head on the steering wheel, and whispered, I don't want to be strong today. I just want to be held. And it hit me. I built a life where everyone leaned on me, but I hadn't made space for me to lean on anyone. I didn't allow it. I didn't allow myself to need anyone. You see, most strong women aren't born that way. We become strong because we had no other choice. Maybe no one held space for our softness. Maybe love felt conditional. Maybe we learned early that showing pain invited play. So we suited up. And strength became our identity. But what we call strength often masks fear. Fear of being seen. Fear of judgment. Fear that if we stop performing, we'll stop mattering. Now here are the questions for you. Are you your performance? Are you your productivity? Are you your capacity to endure in silence? The answer is no. Women are dramatically higher risk of burnout than men. Research back this. Studies show nearly 43% of women report consistent burnout. And when you suppress emotions, you carry a cost like more anxiety, depression, and fatigue. But my experience wasn't driven by life or surroundings. It came from my thinking, thoughts whispering, be strong, don't fall, don't need. But thoughts aren't truth. They're just passing clouds. And when we stop obeying them as commandments, we create space for something softer. Consciousness gave me that space to witness the pressure, to feel the exhaustion, and to see I could choose differently. I began noticing what I wanted, not what I needed to do. I began embracing vulnerability as fortitude, not flaw. I even noticed moments when tears welled, and I didn't swallow them. So, if you're listening and you're the strong one, let me say what few ever do. You're allowed to be tired. You're allowed to let go. You're allowed to be messy. You're allowed to not have all the answers. Strength is not the absence of softness. Strength is not having all the answers and everything done. Strength is the courage to show up as you are. The courage to be soft, to be vulnerable, to be yourself. And you don't have to fall apart to deserve rest. You don't have to apologetically justify your exhaustion. You don't need to earn your peace. Before I close, I want to leave you with this. What if your strength wasn't about holding it all, but about letting some of it go? What if today you stop being the strong one just long enough to be real? Let it be enough for today. Take care of you. You're worthy of rest without apology. You deserve softness. You deserve to be held. Thank you for being here, for listening, for feeling, for letting these words land wherever they needed to. If something stirred in you today, let that be enough. You don't need to figure it all out. You don't need to rush to fix or change anything. Just keep listening to yourself. And if this episode offered you something, a breath, a truth, a shift, I'd love to know. Come find me on Instagram and Facebook. The links are in captions. Or send me a message with a word that spoke to you most. I read every one. Because this isn't just a podcast. It's a return to your body, to your breath, to your heart, to your own voice. And no matter how far you've wandered, you're never too far gone to turn around and come home. Until the next time, take care of yourself.